Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today I have a collective message. Please remember that these readings do not resonate for everyone. So let's get straight into this. Now I've already pulled some cards here. Whoever I'm picking up on today, I do see that you've been through it, okay? You've been through a situation that really tried to destroy you. And I am getting that for most of you, this was some type of relationship that you were in. For others, this could have been a toxic parent, okay? Somebody who really thought that they had control over you, okay? Now I'm getting this energy of whoever I'm speaking to, like you've been through it, okay? You've been through it and you've also gained a lot of resilience from the things that you have been through. I am getting that there's a lot of embarrassment, okay? You had somebody that would humiliate you, somebody that would take out their anger on you, somebody that you may have felt like you were never enough, right? And this person, and I've seen 111 on the timer, this person would intentionally make you feel this way, that you're not enough, that they could have compared you to other people, right? So I am getting that if this was a relationship, you may have had somebody that was always like giving attention to other people, or maybe again you were never enough. If this was somebody like a parent, you may have noticed that this parent would like compare you to other people, or for example, no matter what you did, they may have brought up somebody else, or how somebody else is better or outshining you. You definitely had somebody constantly undermining you. You had somebody constantly putting you down, and I am getting that it just got to a point where you felt defeated, okay? Like I am getting this energy where you may have had a hard time kind of dealing with your emotions, okay? I do see that this is somebody that definitely was very karmic for you. So again, doesn't have to be a relationship. Again, it could be like a parent or something. Just somebody who thought that they could control you. Somebody that maybe is older than you, okay, or would tell you what to do. Now I am getting this energy where you're somebody that you may have had a hard time kind of controlling your emotions, right? I'm getting that also there is this energy of you being ripped down, undermined, right? Just constantly maybe told that you're not good enough, or they made you feel like you're not good enough, right? I am getting that this person also would destroy things for you. So if something made you happy, you would notice that this person would destroy it. They may have even destroyed things like your property, right? Say, for example, you had something that made you happy. This person may have broken it, destroyed it. Like I'm just getting that anything that would make you happy, this person would destroy it, okay? Now, they also would get in the middle of friendships, relationships, okay? Like just any type of connection that wasn't them. You may have noticed that this person is always telling you they don't like this person, or maybe they're telling you that, this person's not good for you. They may have even, gone as far as contacting your friends, contacting your family, contacting whoever to try to ruin it, okay? Same thing with jobs, right? Say you get a job, this person doesn't want you to have a job, they don't want you to kind of, anything that makes you happy or makes you feel successful or made you feel like you were getting somewhere in life, this person would destroy it. I am getting this energy of keeping you isolated, okay? I'm getting this energy of punishing you for no reason. Also, a big one here is empty promises. This person may have promised to do things for you, and again, they may have used this as a control technique, okay? So this person wants to stay in control, so it's like they promise you something, right? For example, they say, oh, if you do this, then we're gonna go here, or we're gonna do this, and then you will always notice that this person, they never come through. This is definitely an energy of emotional abuse, okay? That's what I'm getting here. It could have been worse for some of you, but I do see that it's like you were always kind of, or you always kind of felt like you're not good enough, okay? Somebody's always comparing you to someone else. Somebody's always making you feel like you're not enough, right? So I do see that whoever I'm picking up on today, you are such a resilient person, okay? Because again, dealing with this person has literally made you so resilient. You are somebody that is incredibly gifted. You're somebody that you can't be lied to, right? Like there's this energy of you just knowing things, like you're very wise. You're also able to clock energy, okay? What I mean is like you're able to kind of read energy, especially if you're somebody that has been walking on eggshells, okay, which is what I'm getting. This is when you're walking on eggshells, okay? It's almost like you have to develop the gift of reading energy because you just never really know what's gonna happen next, okay? That's what I'm getting with you. So I am getting this energy where you've been through so much, okay? There's a lot of trauma here. There's a lot that you've been through that other people do not understand, okay? And people may not even realize you've been through what you've been through, okay? Especially with the humiliation, especially with just abuse, okay? Now I will say that you're somebody that has really learned how to master your emotions. You're somebody that, with the Hierophant here, again, so wide. Like you're somebody that this karmic situation that you've been through has unlocked spiritual gifts and wisdom that, again, you kind of had to go through this to become the person that you're about to become, or you are today. I just seen 717. For some of you, I am getting that you haven't really embodied this yet. You may not realize how gifted you are. You may not realize how wide you are. A lot of this has to do with you constantly being felt, or somebody here telling you you're not good enough, somebody here telling you that somebody else is better, or like just constantly just dragging you down, you know what I mean? Picking at you and dragging you down, and like somebody constantly telling you like, hey, you're not good enough and all this, okay? So this is why you may not realize how powerful you are and how gifted you are. And for some of you, you may be dealing with imposter syndrome because, again, you literally have been told for X amount of years, months, whatever, that you're not good enough. And I'm going to be honest, I'm getting that this is a very long cycle that you went through. Like, I'm getting that this is not just a couple of months. Like, I'm getting that whoever I'm speaking to today, this is at least something that you went through for like 5 years, okay? It could be more, right? But I'm getting that this happened for so long and you felt, and I keep getting caged, like you felt stuck, you felt caged, okay? You may have felt alone, right? But I am getting this energy that you may be dealing with imposter syndrome here because it's like you feel like you're not good enough. See, here's the thing, when somebody sits there and tells you that you're not good enough, no matter what you do, isn't enough, you're going to start to believe it, okay? Especially if it's somebody that you look up to, somebody that you love, right? So that's what I'm getting here. Like, you don't even know how talented you are. You don't even know how wise you are. You don't even know how gifted you are, okay? You don't even know how resilient you are because you have been constantly told that, no, you're not good enough, constantly compared to other people, right? Or just like really teared down, okay? Just to the point. Like, look at this photo. Look at this. This is what I'm getting. Like, this one's you throughout the whole karmic connection relationship, or like whoever you were dealing with, right? So I am getting this energy here where it's like you have now disconnected from it, okay? So if it's a relationship, you've broken up with this person or there's been an ending. If it is a parent or somebody that had some type of control over you that was constantly kind of like, telling you you're not good enough, you may have like distanced yourself from this person. I am getting that this person's no longer a part of your life, but they definitely have left a lasting effect. I mean, what I mean is like you've been told for so many years, or you've just been literally like dragged down for so many years and told that you're not good enough and just made to feel isolated, alone, okay, just traumatized. So now you do need to kind of work on your relationship with yourself, okay? Because again, as I mentioned just before, like when you are told that you're not good enough or nothing's ever good enough, you start to believe it, okay? Here's the thing as well. Whoever this person was in your life, whether it was a relationship, parent, whoever, this was somebody that was intentionally trying to dim your light and they did not want you to see how powerful you truly are. I just seen 1111 on the timer. This was somebody that seen your light way before you seen it. You may have noticed that while you were connected to this person, everything was different. You may have even looked different. Okay, you may have noticed a big one is hair. Okay, so if you're dealing with somebody like this, you may notice that your hair starts to break or like fall out. Okay, so you may have noticed that as well, like issues with your hair when you were around this person. You may have noticed that you had issues with your skin, right? Just somebody constantly picking at you and your look to the point where it was showing, okay? And you are somebody that, okay, look at what I'm looking at, okay? This one's you with them, this one's you with them, right? And now this is who you truly are, okay? Like, again, don't worry, like I'm not just talking to females here, okay? This is just a representation, but I'm getting that you looked dragged down, okay? You felt dragged down, like this person started to affect your health. You may have dealt with high cortisol, okay? That is very popular when you're dealing with somebody like this because you're under constant stress and you're constantly having somebody just drag you down and pick at you and making sure that you are stressed out. So I do see that there's definitely a difference here. Now that you've disconnected from this person, you may have noticed that things, for one, as I mentioned with the hair, okay? So maybe when you were around them, your hair was breaking, okay? Now that you have disconnected from them, your hair is now growing. And even, I'm talking to males as well, okay? I really am, if this is resonating for you. So you may have started to like have your hair fall out, right? And you may notice now that you have disconnected from this person, that it's now growing back. So I am getting this energy, especially with the hair and the skin, where right now you are looking a lot better. You are somebody with this, I'm just getting like an ancient beauty, right? I'm also getting that you are very wide. Whoever I'm picking up on, you've had so many different past lives, but there was a past life in particular that you were literally royalty, and that beauty has come into this life with you. Now, again, whoever this person was that was literally tearing you down, they seen your light way before you did, right? They seen your light. They didn't want you to outshine them. So I do see this person constantly picking at you. And you know what? Sometimes this is a karmic cycle that people like whoever I'm picking up on today and speaking to, you go through this, okay? It's like you are trapped, caged, you completely lose yourself, and then you find yourself again, okay? But this person here was really trying to keep you from figuring out your energy, your power, who you truly are, right? So now I see that this person also Okay, so now you've taken your power back, and what I'm getting here is this person is freaking out because everything that they've put you through, they are now going through. Okay, so again, if, for example, this was a partner, okay, and as I mentioned, they're always making you feel like, you're not good enough. So now, and I just named 15. Now this person's dealing with somebody that is making them feel that way. Okay, the tables have literally turned here. And even if this hasn't happened yet, trust me when I say that the tables have turned. So everything that they've put you through, they're about to go through, or they're going through now with somebody else. So they are going to meet somebody and they're going to treat them the exact same way as you. Same thing as if it's like a parent, okay? Trust me when I say the tables have turned and people are going to start treating them the way that you were treated by them. I'm also getting this energy here that you have a lot of good karma here, right? You've taken your power back. You have disconnected from this person, which again has pissed this person off. But by doing this, you've taken your power back. Also, you may have noticed, ever since disconnecting from this person, you are receiving a lot of blessings, okay? You may have people kind of giving you things, okay? You may be receiving, a dream job, or you just have like a lot of people around you. You also are so protected, okay? You have these spirit guides around you that have been around you for a very long time, but I'm getting now these spirit guides around you are trying to connect with you. I also want to mention that these spirit guides have been around even when you were going through this abuse, okay? They always have been protecting you. They've always been there, and just kind of, it's like they've got their arms wrapped around you, okay? So now I'm seeing that these spirit guides are trying to connect. They're protecting you and they're trying to connect. I'm getting that there's a lot of blessings here happening for you. Now, there is a major blessing that is happening. It's coming in, okay? It's coming in the near future. That's where it's at. And it's a new beginning in love, right? So there is love coming in, okay? And this is somebody that is going to literally cherish you. But I am getting a message here that for some of you, this is not a relationship for all of you, okay? I am getting for some of you that this actually could be a child coming into your life. Like you may be having a baby, or your partner's having a baby, okay? There's this energy of a child. For some of you it's a child, for others it is a partner, okay? But there is something here, somebody that is coming in to love you unconditionally, and the way that you have always been, well, the way that you deserve to be loved, okay? You are somebody with such a beautiful energy, such a powerful light, right? Somebody with such a pure heart as well, where you love unconditionally, okay? You're somebody that you don't hold grudges. You're somebody that you're not like rooted in the ego, right? Your heart is so big, and literally what I'm picturing right now is like this real green, like beam of light from the heart chakra, and I'm getting that in your energy. Like your heart is so big and pure, and the way that you love is so unconditional, and you may not have experienced that type of love for yourself yet. Trust me when I say that you are about to, okay? Now I'm getting that you may not know it yet, okay? But this is coming in the very near future, right? So right now you're at this place where you are regaining your power. You're at this place where you are kind of just healing from the things that you've been through. You are realizing your gift. You're realizing how wise you are, okay? You may be having a whole spiritual awakening right now, or in the middle of one, because that's what I'm getting. But I'm getting that in the very near future. And I don't know why I'm getting so heavily that somebody's about to like find out that they're pregnant, like there's a child coming into your life, right? And again, it doesn't even have to be your child. It really doesn't. Like, it really could be like, you know, a friend of yours is having a child and, you know, you're really close to this child, or like a sibling is having a child, a cousin's having a child, right? And you're really close to this child. But I am getting for some of you like a child coming in and they're going to love you so unconditionally. For others, if it's not a child, it's definitely a person, somebody that wants to protect you, somebody that really respects you. Now, you're somebody that is very different, okay? Very different. And by the way, it's 555 on my actual clock here. You're very different though, okay? People may look at you like you have like old values, right? You're somebody where you're very loyal, okay? You also are somebody that you're very unique, right? You're not somebody that fits in with the crowd. You're not somebody that tries to do all that. You're somebody that is unconditionally themselves, unconditionally somebody that is like, you're somebody that like loved unconditionally. You're somebody that, you know, I'm just getting this like warrior energy. Like, you've been through so much, you're so resilient, but you haven't allowed it to like harden you, okay? You're not somebody that, because a lot of people, they will go through things, you know, they'll go through like really traumatic experiences, and then what happens is they become very cold and they become very jaded and they become like very disconnected because their heart chakra literally closes off. But you're somebody that hasn't allowed the trauma and the pain to get to your heart chakra. No matter what you've been through, hence it's been a lot, right? You are somebody where you still love unconditionally, and you're somebody that it hasn't, again, hardened you. It hasn't like got to your heart. It hasn't affected who you are, right? As I mentioned, some people will go through a lot and then they may even become the person that traumatized them. That's really popular. If you do not heal after you've been traumatized, especially when you're dealing with like a narcissist or something like that, then if you don't heal, some of the time people turn into that, okay? You're not like that at all, okay? You are somebody where you see the bigger picture and you see it from a very wide point of view. Again, whoever I'm picking up on, you are a very old soul and a very spiritual soul that is so gifted, even if you don't realize it yet. But you really are. And I'm getting this energy where you are able to kind of see the bigger picture, okay? You may be, for example, maybe you have some type of empathy for the person that traumatized you. Maybe you do. I'm actually getting that you do. I'm getting that you can really see why they did this, and it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them and their trauma. But I do see that you are the one that breaks the cycle, especially if this is somebody that, again, could be a parent, somebody in your family. You're the one that breaks the cycle. You're the one that, you don't become the person that traumatized you, okay? And relationship aside, because let's talk about whether this is a parent, okay? Some people do deal with narcissistic parents, or parents that traumatize them and hurt them and abuse them, right? And sometimes that is actually like a generational thing, like a generational curse. And that's what I'm getting here for some of you, okay? So, for example, say you've dealt with like a very narcissistic parent, or a parent that has traumatized you, right? Majority of the time it's because their parent has traumatized them, and then it's like a cycle, you know? You are where the cycle breaks. And even if this was a partner, okay, this is a generational thing, meaning that you may have had a parent or somebody in your family that has dealt with somebody like this, that again has then turned into the person that hurts people, okay? It's like a cycle. You have broken this cycle, right? The cycle ends with you, right? So the fact that you have now ended this cycle, you haven't allowed it to hurt you, you haven't allowed it to like turn you into this, you know, jaded person, or this like traumatized person. I mean, like, yes, obviously this causes trauma, but you are healing it, right? But I am getting this energy where it's like you've broken this cycle and you are still the same person, like your heart, the same person, but way more wise now. Okay, the same person healed now, right? Or healing now. We're never really 100% healed, but I do see that you have come a very long way. Let me take this out. Okay, so as I mentioned, there is somebody coming in. The way this person's going to love you and adore you is the way that your beautiful, pure heart loves and adores people. Okay? Now, for some of you, as I mentioned, there could be like a child coming into your life. You may have found out you're pregnant, or you're about to find out that you're pregnant, or somebody's pregnant and there's a child coming into your life. Okay? Now, again, this is the biggest blessing. The biggest blessing, because this person is going to love you so much. Now, again, may not be a child, maybe an actual partner, but somebody that really sees you for who you truly are. Okay, somebody that appreciates you, that has been looking for you. If this is a partner, they have been looking for you. Okay, as I mentioned, you have these old values, right? So it is hard to find people like you. It's hard to find somebody so loyal and loving, and somebody so spiritual as well. Like somebody that, the way that you love people, you also like love like everything. Like you're the person that, for example, you walk down the street, there's a beautiful like flower, right? You're the person that's going to like stop and admire that flower. Maybe you take a photo of it, maybe you smell it, you know? Like you're somebody that you see the beauty in everything. You are somebody that is very rare, okay? So I do see that you are about to be loved and protected in the way that you've never been protected and loved before, especially if it's a partner. And even if it is a child, this person, if it's a child, I also got this download before. If it is a child, this was actually one of your spirit guides. Okay, this was one of your spirit guides that, and do you know what? Look at this photo. Sorry, this card, I should say. Look at this card. I hope you guys can see. Like, that's what I'm getting. Like, if it is a child, like, this was actually a spirit guide surrounding you and protecting you when you were going through your hardest time. This person, this child is now coming into the 3D. Okay, so again, even though it's a child, a baby, right, this is actually somebody that has been protecting you as a spirit guide before, you know, they've come into the 3D. But I do see that, yeah, the blessings that are coming into your life right now are well deserved. You have a lot of good karma, and again, you've taken your power back, and you may have noticed that whoever had hurt you had now, they're going through whatever you went through, right? And for some of you, like, if this person was isolating you, now they're isolated. If this person was, whatever they were doing to you, it's now happening to them, okay? So let's not talk about this past person anymore, because the future is bright for you. But I do want to mention that you're somebody that is so incredibly wise and gifted. I've said it a million times in just this reading, but this karmic cycle you went through, just look at it as you needed to go through this to become the person who you are today. Okay, these gifts that you have unlocked required this. Okay, so I can see that there may be a lot of resentment towards this person. For some of you there's not. For some of you, like, you can see it for how it truly is. Like, you can see the bigger picture with it, okay? But again, you were the one that was chosen to come into this life and break this cycle. Break this generational curse, right? Break this generational pattern, okay? You are the person that had the courage, as I mentioned, warrior spirit, okay? The resilience that you have. You're the person that your ancestors chose, okay? You're the person that nobody else could do this in your whole bloodline. Nobody else could break this cycle, right? You were the person they chose, okay? And you are the one that actually did it. So the way you really need to, like, understand how powerful you are. Like, you are so powerful. You have your ancestors literally clapping clapping, right? Your spirit guides clapping, okay? Because somebody finally did it, and of course it was you, okay? And you were fully equipped to do it, right? Somebody that you have a direct link to the Akashic records. Now, this did unlock when you broke this cycle. Also, a lot of spiritual gifts unlocked when you broke this cycle. I'm also getting that you have this energy where you're just so resilient, nothing could break you. Nothing could shake you, nothing could break you. And you know what? You literally we have the devil card here. Okay, so you had the devil literally like trying to attack you. Not literally, but you know what I mean? Like, it's a metaphor. And no matter what they sent your way, this devil energy, no matter what it sent your way, you literally conquered it all. Like, you were such a powerful person in this lifetime, okay? Maybe one of the most powerful in the world, to be honest, right? Or definitely in your bloodline. So I do see that the bad times are over for you. The bad times are over. You've disconnected from this karmic cycle, and you are now entering this cycle of just being blessed, okay? Just being happy, right? Unconditionally loved, okay? Protected, feeling safe, right? And you will notice, especially if it's a child, even if it's a partner, whoever is coming in to love you the way you deserve, you're going to notice that you don't even know how you lived your life before this person came in. You may not even remember your life before this person came in. Okay, because again, this is now your life. Whatever you went through before, it may feel so foreign, and you may wonder, how did you do that? How did you get through that, right? That's no longer a part of your reality. Okay, you have healed, you have grown, you've unlocked these spiritual gifts. You are so powerful. And one thing about you is you're able to speak up for yourself, use your voice, and be very honest in a very blunt way, all while still having this very active heart chakra and loving everything that you see and just being so joyful and happy, right? Most people in your position that have been through what you've been through would literally hate the world, okay? They'd be cold, they'd be disconnected, they wouldn't believe in love, okay? They wouldn't trust, okay? But you didn't allow it to break you. In fact, you let it empower you. And let me tell you, the fact that you could conquer this, you can literally conquer anything you've ever wanted, okay? You are very powerful, you really are. You're also very intuitive, and I'm getting a very strong message. Do not doubt yourself. If you're sitting there doubting yourself, remember that could be normal, because you've been around somebody that hasn't been doubting you, that's been putting things into your head that you're not good enough, this and that, right? Don't ever doubt yourself. Don't ever allow that to ruin you, okay? Know that you are so powerful. Know that your intuition is so right, okay? So if you're having a feeling about something, you're absolutely correct, okay? You are somebody with these gifts, this energy, this light that for a long time it had been dimmed, it had been stolen, okay? It had been like kind of caged up, right? I keep getting this cage, right? But I do see that now you're free. Now you're free, and now you're more powerful than ever. And I do see that your life already has started to change, but it's about to change, and it's about to feel amazing, okay? You're going to literally, a year from now, you're going to look back and wonder how like happy, like how you're living this life, how you are always so blessed, okay? Because from now, your karmic cycle is over. You've dealt with it, okay? You're somebody that now it's time for you to be happy. Now it's time for you to be blessed, okay? You may also notice that financial abundance is now all around you. There was a time where you had somebody controlling your money, or you had somebody that was taking from you, right? With the 5 of Pentacles over here. Like, now you are somebody that you have all of this, even if it's like not a lot, but it feels like no matter what, you're provided for, okay? But financial abundance is now attracted to you. So you may notice money coming in from nowhere. Okay, so also you may get a dream job, or you may have somebody that comes in and wants to like look after you. There is not going to be lack anymore. You've gone through like enough lack. There's no more lack. Okay, now it's time for you to be abundant, to be blessed, to be happy, to be loved. Okay, to feel safe. And I feel like that's a big one for you. There was a time you didn't feel safe. Now for one, you always were protected, but there was a time where your 3D self did not feel safe, okay? You may have even dealt with like near-death experiences, things like that. You are safe now. You are protected now. Somebody is going to come in, protect you. Even if it's not a physical person, you would feel it, okay? You may also notice a lot of security coming your way, meaning that maybe you have bought a house, or maybe, again, you have got a job that has a lot of financial security. Like, I'm getting that there was a time you felt unsafe. Now you're feeling safe. You're feeling abundant. You're being blessed. You have all this good karma coming your way, right? So get used to it. Literally get used to it. Again, you may actually battle your thoughts because you've been through such a difficult cycle here with a difficult person or people. But remember that that's no longer applied to you, no longer applies to you, right? So again, if you start doubting yourself and you're like, oh, well, what if I'm not as, intuitive as I think, or what if I'm not as safe as I think? Like, remember that these are a past mindset that has been put into you. And again, you may actually need to kind of override these thoughts, meaning like maybe you start doubting yourself. You need to speak a positive affirmation to yourself, right? For example, maybe you start to doubt yourself because you have always been, maybe you're feeling second best because you had somebody who made you feel second best, okay? You are going to need to like uplift yourself, right? So everything's changed, but your mindset might need to catch up. Or you may have moments of imposter syndrome where you feel like, that you're not as good as what you really are. So again, you really need to kind of catch those moments and flip the story, okay? Because that was an old lifestyle where it doesn't resonate anymore, okay? But again, a lot of good things are happening for you, okay? A lot of good things. And also, as I mentioned, whatever that person put you through, they're now going through that, okay? It's almost like you've restored your power, and like you are now being blessed, and there's all this good karma, and they're facing judgment right now, okay? So we have Capricorn energy here, Taurus energy here. Oh, we have Scorpio energy as well. We actually do have a lot of Earth in this reading, a lot of Pentacles here. So, yeah, also Virgo energy, okay? That's all I have for you guys. If it resonated, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.